Hello and welcome back everybody to another TCG Online Pack Opening. Today we will be opening 8 Celestial Storm Sun and Moon packs. We are continuing to get through everything we need to get this thing cleared out, and I've got more of these packs than the rest, so we're going to be seeing a few more of them than others. Got a water energy to start us off. I still love this style of energy, it looks so good. I also find it funny that they change it up every set. Gotta build them, doing some magnetic things. A Slugma slithering down some hot rocks, it looks like. Baltoy, generic Baltoy in the void. Bagon looking at the sky for one day when he might fly. We got a Torchic hanging out by a fence and some flowers. We got Minior, I guess, yeah, maybe, sure, we're gonna go with that. Floating through the space. A Combuskin standing on the hot ground. A Lisa, I don't know. Sky Pillar Reverse, that's very cool looking. Very cool indeed. And for the rare, we have ourselves a Bayonet hanging out and sitting on the bed with makeup, it looks like. Interesting. I guess there's all types of personalities in Pokemon. I never really pegged Bayonet as being one for makeup, but heck, whatever you do. Alrighty, let's see what we have for the second pack of the day. Starting things off with a Fighting Energy, followed up by a Knitted Whismur, a Bellsprout, a crew of Bellsprouts hanging around the bottom of a tree, a Whalmer, and doing... oh my gosh. I can't tell if, like, I mean, obviously Whalmer is pretty big, but I can't tell if it's just, I think it is the angling of it. He's like up on a big wave or doing a big jump, and everything else behind him is actually pretty far away. Just the angling of it makes him seem way bigger than he actually is. We gotta build him doing the magnetic fields, Bagon looking at the sky, waiting to fly, Arco Bike. I like that they even put the dirt in there behind the bike. That's cool attention to detail. A Last Chance Potion with some Dunsparces on it. Another one of her. I'm just honestly not even going to try and butcher her name. We got ourselves a fancy reverse as a Prism Latios. Very nice. And for the rare, we have a hollow, generic looking Slacking. I at least like the hollow. That's something I do appreciate about these opening online packs. The animation of the hollow is always good. Makes it look so much better. And not to say that some of the cards don't look good to begin with, but you know what I'm saying here. Alright, what do we have in our next pack? Okay, got ourselves a Lightning Energy to start us off, followed by another knitted Pokemon. This time it's a Love Disc. A Spinarak, that actually looks kind of like a figure. Honestly, that's really cool. Yeah, I do believe it is, because the web behind it is very flat. I really like that style of card. Torchic running through the jungle. Slack Off looks like he is crawling along the ground, making his way. Shuppet in the city. A Beast Ball. Switch, the newer form. A Grovyle doing a heckin' scratch or a slash or something. We got Tate and Liza, the Gen 7. The 7th gym leaders of Gen 3, and we got a Wailord for our rare of the pack. That's a big old boy, and that's a lot of damage. This attack does 40 damage less for each damage counter on this Pokemon. I see. Interesting. Alright, next pack we go. What have ye, pack? Something good, maybe? Alright, we're starting things off with a Grass Energy for this one, followed up by a Trico. Getting into some battles on the field. Whismur rightly running away from Beware. A generic Voltorb. Slugma making his way down the mountain. I love that art, honestly. Obviously, Slugma has always been lava, but just the way he is moving his body, it really looks like flowing lava, which is really cool to see. We got a figure Gulpin and a bunch of grass of some sort. We got a Masquerain in a forest. A Bill's Maintenance as he works on the the teleporter or whatever it is. A Plusle and Minun with something blasting off in the background right behind him. A very, very cool art for the Lantern Reverse, shining its way through the darkness. And for the rare, we have a Kartakana. I don't know, it's the Ultra Beast. I can't remember what typing it is exactly, but yeah, it's the Ultra Beast boy that's a sheet of paper essentially. Alright, what do we have for our next pack? Got ourselves a Steel Energy to start us off, followed up by a Bagon happily running through the forest, a Spinarak, our figured Spinarak on the flat background, generic Skitty with some tail in the background, Trico getting into the battle on the field, a knitted Love Disc, a Torkoal, generic Torkoal, and we have a yellow Oricorio. Oh, I like how they also made the Swallout a figure as well. We got a Swallout figure hanging out very near the grass of the Gulpin we saw earlier, a group of Gorobis going through the ocean as our reverse, and for the rare we have a Manectric jumping off the top of the mountain. Okay, I think we're a little over halfway there at this point, boys, but let's see what else we have. Got ourselves a Fighting Energy to start us off, a Sea-Dot kicking up some water in a puddle, a Wingull flying high over the ocean. I like the background art for that. The Wingull is pretty generic, but background art looks good. I like the small tiny sailboat in the back. We got Spoink bouncing through the forest. Chinchou, it also seems to be deep underwater like its a lantern friend. And we have the classic Onyx reprint. Very nice. Underground Exploration. A knitted Shelgon. Look at that boy right there. That is cool. A Beast Ball. And then for our fancy reverse, we have ourselves an Exploud. And for the rare, we have... Ooh-wee. An Underground Expedition full art. Look at that thing, boy. That's the good stuff right there. Yes, sir. I like how much more detailed she is, but I also kind of like the fact that she's got a very simple face in this one. But that's some good stuff, and that's going to make last pack, best pack pretty hard. Unless we can pull something off like last episode. Early on last episode, that is. Alrighty. We got ourselves a Steel Energy to start us off, followed by the Chinchou deep in the water, meditating in the forest, Torchic running through the jungle, Lowlim Rattata hanging out in the city, a generic Skitty with the tail in the back. We got another Plusle and Minun, this time it's actually Minun's card. Combuskin standing on the fiery ground. Volbeat in the flower field. For the reverse, we have ourselves a Delcatty sitting on a counter. And for the rare, we have a Delmise. I really do like the background art from that. Good stuff, good stuff. Alrighty boys, I do believe that this is the time where we find out, is last pack best pack or not? Only one way to find out though. Alright, we got ourselves a Fairy Energy to start us off, a Bagon happily running through the forest, Bellsprout Boys hanging around the tree, a generic Vampy, that's a Gen 2 Vampy looking thing. We got a Clamperl under the ocean of course, a generic Skitty with the tail, a Rainbow Brush, a Tropius, a generic Marshtomp. So we have big possibilities for actually getting last pack, best pack. What do we have here? A Manectric jumping off the mountain as our reverse, and for the rare of the pack, a Kyogre Hollow. As very nice as it is, it's going to be a no for last pack, best pack. That Underground Expedition from earlier is just too good, just too good. Alrighty boys, as always I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time when we get into some more of these packs that are hanging around.